I didn't try anything in a very long time, a few years, I think. I did actually lose weight a few years ago, which was great. And I learned a lot during that experience as well. But then due to kind of stresses in my life, I completely went down a very bad road and I put on a lot of weight. So did I do anything? No, I didn't do anything, to be honest. I tried a few weeks here and there to kind of cut down on calories, but I didn't do anything. I didn't care. My mental health was so bad. So it'd be about 2 years and I didn't do anything. And then I met Tony, and that's when I started again. My mental health was a massive one. Really, really bad. When I was really depressed, I was eating so much more. You're talking a chipper every single day, big chicken fillet rolls during my lunch, crisps, loads of sugary drinks, loads of pints the weekend. And I was doing that for so long that I ended up the biggest I think I've ever been. That's basically what was going on there. Affected my mood, affected my behaviour. I knew that I wasn't being as productive as I would have been before. I wasn't as alert, so I was constantly feeling just really down, and it was affecting everything. It was affecting relationships I had in my life as well. I was just eating. The only relationship I had is with a chipper. So my mood was a big one, and I knew because I had lost weight before, I knew that what I was doing was the worst thing I could have been doing for my mood, but I just couldn't snap out of it. I didn't want to snap out of it, you know? Yeah, I found out through a colleague in work that Tony was actually doing this. So once I got more information from Tony, she was really, really helpful and she was letting me know what she'd be doing. But she mentioned that it would be a holistic approach. I had an idea of what a holistic approach was, but I wasn't too sure. But I thought, oh God, what am I going to be doing? I just want to be told, you need to do this and that's what you need to do and you're going to lose weight. I was really concerned about that. But in fact, it was that approach that ended up being massive for me. But it was really, really good. So that was my concern, because I was like, what is a holistic approach to weight loss? I'm only used to one way. You go to the gym, you eat less calories, and that's it. I wasn't too sure. That was my concern. Yes, and especially with my mental health, because that had been so bad, really, really bad. So in fact, that was exactly what I needed at that time. In fact, I don't think any other way would have worked as good for my mental health. So it was really, really good, you know. Do you know something? It was seriously good. It would have been really, really good even if I wasn't depressed. I found out so many things about myself. I thought that I valued stuff before, and I kind of really found out what I do value now. I was kind of losing weight anyway, but I wasn't expecting to kind of open up this kind of can of worms about myself as well, which I did with Tony. Where I personally really benefited from this was what it did for my mental health and the self-discovery, and it really helped with kind of depression and stuff as well. So yeah, it was really, really good in that sense, you know. As a direct result, so something that's massive actually, which I really, really love, is we did a lot of work on what I value, and it turned out I really valued work. I really valued my job, and that was a shock. It was coming up in a lot of answers, you know, that kind of way. And I also do burlesque as well, and I love going to Dublin matches and everything. So these were my values, like the sport, the performing, and my job. So now that I really understand that they're my values, I make decisions based off that now. And so I'm going to work really hard on them. From a performer aspect, I'm doing stuff that I never did before in terms of the kind of acts that I'm creating. I'm kind of making these more definite decisions. That is directly because of this, like directly because of coaching, you know. I didn't do that before and I do it now, and it's kind of made a massive impact as well. I would say definitely do the program. I would encourage anyone to join who's not just looking to lose weight, but who's looking to kind of have a complete change in lifestyle. And I suppose just be open to it. There's some things where I thought, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to do this. And then once you do it, there's a reason behind everything you do. And you start to understand it then a bit more, and you start to understand yourself a bit more. So you are losing the weight, and it's great to lose the weight bit by bit each week. The focus is kind of on you as a person, and I would really encourage that because it's so beneficial to your life, especially if you're having a really bad time at the moment. If you're down, if you're really depressed, something like this is brilliant. I'd really encourage people to do this course, definitely. Yes, just the whole idea of take note of what you're eating. If you just document absolutely everything that you eat and get into a habit of doing it. I can't get up in the morning. I just can't get up in the morning. And I've got a completely different morning schedule now and stuff, and I just feel set for the day. So it's kind of just like changing my lifestyle, just doing things that I didn't do before, and just constantly being aware of what you're eating and what you're doing. And as well, if I was really annoyed at something, if I was really anxious about something, I now know that a good tool is to just literally get out a notebook and just jot it all down. That's it there, that's your feelings out. And that's something I didn't do before, whereas I do it now, and I do it nearly out of habit now, which is good. To be honest, I feel really great. I am delighted that I chose to do it. You know, it's brilliant, and it's good as well if people go into it with an open mind. You know, do it. Just go in with an open mind. It's not too scary, and I loved getting these exercises to do as well. I'm just so happy that I've opened the can of worms that needed to be opened for quite a while, and it's changed me. It really has. It's changed who I am as a person, and I've improved myself as a person greatly, you know, and as a performer. So Tony may make me famous. Oh my God, she's really good. Straight away, she was just the kind of character that I was, and she was able to work with me the way I kind of liked to be worked with. She's a really friendly and, most importantly, non-judgmental person. You can't judge people, you know, that kind of way. You need to be able to be open enough to say, look, I made a mess here. You know, it works well when you can kind of use your own experiences, you know, and Tony does that with me. And it's stuff like that was just so beneficial to me. She's really great to work with, really great. It's the non-judgmental thing, I suppose. That's a big one. Somebody needs to be able to literally say it as it is, and you're only really able to do that with someone that you feel comfortable with, and she's that type of person.